One of the other species I love to fish for, Joe, are crucian carp. I've caught a lot of big fish, plenty over 3, plenty over 4 as well, up to 4.5 pounds. And the trouble with crucian carp, when you normally fish for them with floats, be it running line or pole, they're incredibly finicky feeders. Tiny little bites, really difficult to hit. And the method I devised to actually fish for them was actually to bolt rig for them, which is not the traditional way to do it. But with a little stick of liquidised bread and one of the Midi-sized pieces of enterprise corn, I found it absolutely simple to actually nail them. Very, very easy to set up. Narrow mesh PVA. A little bit of liquidised bread in there, not too much.
So is this normally fished over other bait, or is this sort of a...
No, this is totally on its own. Just tie off that stick. And crucian carp do love liquidised bread, and they do love sweet corn. But normally, when you're fishing for them, as I say, in a float fishing situation, they can be very, very tricky to hook. This way, with a little bolt rig, little semi-fixed lead.
They just hook themselves.
And they absolutely hook themselves. I've got a little piece of Midi-sized enterprise tackle rubber corn, and I'm just going to pull that hook length through the breadstick, like so, and then just pull that tight, bury the hook, and that is the finished rig. And because the bread is compacted into the stick, once the water actually gets into the PVA, it explodes, puts the bread particles over quite a wide area, and you have the one little piece of Midi corn just sitting up perfectly over the top, and it nails the crucians every time. Works for tench as well, caught bream on it, caught the odd carp on it as well, but for crucian carp in particular, it's an absolute winner.